Developing your markets first is really important. Just easier said than done, but it's the most important part of a business is the selling part. More important than the growing, or it's equally important as the growing. And it takes time to develop relationships. Like I had a mentor that early on, his words are burned in my brain that he would tell me, it's about the relationship, not the sale. My name is Alby Brandon, and this is my wife, Heather Brandon. We own and operate Brandon Family Farm. We're in West Kingston, Rhode Island. We grow about 15 acres of organic vegetables, and now we have about 4 acres of small fruits. We also have about an acre of high tunnels that we do extended season production, and we grow a lot of tomatoes in the summer. And we market direct to consumer. We go to a farmer's market. We have a CSA program. We sell to local grocery store chains. We started on leased land. We started like a half an acre garden, and then it was 3 acres the next year. And then we grew it to 10 acres, all on the same leased farm. In 2022, we purchased the farm that we're standing on right now. We had already started building high tunnels, and that was like a big profitable part of the business, was doing like the high tunnel tomatoes we sell to grocery stores. So we knew we wanted to expand that part of the business. It's just really important that we grew into that kind of organically. There was more market demand than we could supply, so then we were confidently expanding our infrastructure with that, which I feel like is important.
So with establishing your business and figuring out where to sell your product, whether or not your product is wanted, you need to first go out and see what's out there, because people aren't going to come to you for your product. So Alby went and he reached out to local grocery stores and Whole Foods. He brought tomatoes to them that he had grown, and that's what established those relationships. Nobody said, oh, hey, I hear you're growing tomatoes. Can we buy those for our grocery store? It's just not how it works. We had a killer tomato year last year because we had the high tunnels here that did really well. And we had a bunch of tomatoes that we needed to sell. And we have a local grocery store chain, Dave's Marketplace. So we reached out to Dave's. He was interested in buying locally. So we developed that relationship. Even though we've had plenty of no's, there have been enough yeses to get us to where we are today.
The produce world is, crowded, very competitive, and there's growers that have been doing it for decades. A lot of good businesses start with market research. The good, successful businesses starting out really find what the stores want, what's not being delivered right now, and the local community. Even at the local farmer's market, what crops are not well represented there. Strawberries has always been a really important crop for the farm since we first planted it in 2015. It's a crop that, as a local product, is really differentiated. People love fruit. I think that brings a lot of people into the local farming scene. We've always done pick-your-own strawberries on our leased land, and we just love that type of agritourism where it's like, pick your own and bringing the community to the farm. We've really seen how that's fueled the farm's popularity and growth over the years, and swelled our email list.
You have to put yourself out there, even though there's vulnerability that takes place. But if you really want it, you have to put yourself out there. You need to establish relationships. And that's what I really appreciate with Alby, is that he's always done that. And that's why this business has been successful and profitable.